probably should have turned the fan on because it's kind of hot in here, you guys. Is it hot in here or is it just me? Because it feels kind of hot in here, you guys. Or have I just been coding too hard? I've been vibe coding a little too hard, most likely. So, thank you all for being patient with me because I was doing a little vibe coding today. We do a little vibe coding on a Monday. I downloaded Claude Code. I've got what is it called? Cursor. I'm working on the things, you guys. Working on the things. Actually really excited about the vibe coding thing. So, because I got the idea, right? You need to have a problem and you need to be able to solve the problem. You need to be able to offer a solution. So, I heard a problem and I'm like, oh my gosh, here is the perfect solution. And it was something that would be so easy to vibe code because it's just a matter of like API data pulling. Like you guys are going to love this, right? Because I used to be in solar, and back when I used to work in solar, I used to create custom alert notifications via the API data pulls. So I know a thing or two about some API data pulls. So I was using my noggin. I was thinking about all of the ways that I could use the data, scrape the data, have Claude Code manipulated into a way that makes it more usable, solving problems. I am pretty sure that if I'm able to do this, now, I just posted a reel because I was so excited because I had to get Claude launched inside Cursor because Claude works inside Cursor to build it out. So I got them talking to each other. I did it in real time. I was recording it. I hit the launch button and it was like, success. So we're doing a little vibe coding on a Monday, you guys. That's what we do. And I'm super excited about what I'm working on creating. And so while I've been down this rabbit hole now of like defining the parameters of what I need the bot to know and look for and alert for, the functions of the bot. So I don't want to do things that are redundant, right? If the tools that are already available do certain things, then I don't want to make redundant those things. So I'm having fun, you guys. I'm having fun. If you guys don't know, I started coding at kind of a young age. I started doing like HTML coding back in the day. I'm sure I've told this story here a time or two. I think when I was like in 9 or 10, I coded my first couple of websites and then eventually ended up like coding MySpace, like when you had to custom code the MySpace. I was really good at that. I would pull out the templates and then I would like put all the extras there. So every week I would recode my website. I would tear it down and start over. New vibe, new color scheme, new song. You know, if it was a dark vibe song, then the whole schematic of the page was dark. If it was happy and bubbly, then it was like, you know, bright colors and sparkly and all this stuff. Is that legal, Julie, at 9 or 10? Seems illegal that Julie was coding websites at 9 or 10. Yes. I've always been really into music. And so I had some music fan pages. And so really it was so basic. Like I would just change the background color, add pictures in. And usually they were hyperlinked pictures already from around the web. So because, you know, I didn't know how to like get it up there myself. So, yes, and RIP to Mr. OnlyFans. Such a sad day. Speaking of coding, speaking of vibe coding, there's some vibe coding. Vibe coded the biggest porn website of all time. There you go. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. That's a shame. That's a shame. I posted this morning if you're doing something and it feels like it's wrong, and internally you're having that internal dialogue with yourself, is this wrong? It's probably wrong. You probably shouldn't do it. You probably shouldn't do it. And even though it might seem right at the time, you're going to have to pay for it at some point. You're going to have to pay the price. So, yes. Oh, Julie training a bot. That's so 2024. No, I'm vibe coding, Brian. I'm vibe coding. That's 2026. And yes, John Myers, I was listening to Thunderstruck right before the show started. It was just like it rolled into that, and I didn't want to start the show because it was like rocking out. And I can't play it here because you guys know I got in trouble. So anyway, that's a heck of an intro. I have talked for 6 minutes about vibe coding, but that's not what this is about today, you guys, because we're back with another episode of Crypto News with Julie Kennis. I'm your host, Julie Kennis, and this show, as always, is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network and sponsored by Market Cipher. You guys can get your own Market Cipher trade tools, and they're also working on a trade bot. Speaking of bots, it's lots of bots going on today. Lots of bots. It's a battle of the bots. I'm telling you, I called this company and I asked them for an API or like open source, or just give me something. Give me your root. Give me your source code. No. They did not want to give me their source code. They did not. They were like, give me your tax ID number. I was like, okay, hold on. And I hung up. They're like, we knew it. All right, you guys, I'm done being silly. Hello to everyone who is here in the chat. Thank you all for coming back. I can't believe I have not scared you away. And you're still returning. So thank you for that. Let's see. We got a lot of chats going on here. You want to know why? Because DJ Brian is back, you guys. DJ Brian is back. He causes a little mischief. He shows up on Mondays and maybe not the rest of the week. But he was number one today, and he stayed for it. He didn't just steal the first place position and then leave. So, hello, Brian. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations on your first place. I'm so proud of you. All right. Peace of my mind, you're number 2. Hello. I have been spending a lot of time hanging out with my AI friends. So, Mike Bulmer, I can't believe you're number 3. What happened? Where are you? Hello, John Legend. How are you? Welcome in. Let's see. We got Blocky in here. Hi, Blocky. How's it going? How's the baby, Blocky? I'm like, I have been having some really cute baby photos pop up on my Facebook history, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to smell the babies. Hello, Po Man. How are you? I know I'm trying to be punctual for you all. Let's see who else we got in here. Anybody else? John Myers. Hello, John Myers. All right, I'm scrolling through. If I've missed anybody else, I'm sorry. Chipper. Hello, Chipper. And he's on the vertical. He went on the vertical and then he came to the horizontal. Claudio. Oh, hello, Claudio. I'm so excited. You guys, I'm trying to get Claudio to go to Bitcoin Vegas. Tell him to go to Bitcoin Vegas, you guys. Tell him to go. Hello, Ernie. How are you? And I see you. Is it Million Productions? Hello, Melon Productions. He says, I'm a new filmmaker who makes Melon Sandbox movies. If you want, check it out. Melon Sandbox. Is that Sandbox like the metaverse? So here's the thing, you guys. There's a lot of people that aren't going to the Bitcoin conference this year. Times have been tight, right? 2026. We have the start of World War III. We have $10 fuel. Gavin Newsom for president. The shit's hitting the fans. And so the Bitcoin conference is coming. But remember, you get to the Bitcoin conference and then they give you $20 water in the desert. And then they've got, like, it's the land of, like, $70 resort fees and $50 parking. So you pay for your hotel, and then you get there and you're paying for your hotel after you've already paid for your hotel. And Vegas doesn't really pay anymore. I still have yet to meet anybody that's like, oh, yeah, I went to Vegas and made some money on the craps tables. or oh, Ernie says he lives in Vegas. I love Vegas, so I do. I'm gonna go probably. I think because we've got the Bitcoin conference, and then we have Rare Evo will be in August. There is also an AI convention that I think is in May, but I don't think I'm gonna make it to that one. I don't think I'll make it to the AI convention, but I have been having some fun playing with AI because when I opened Cursor, and now you guys, Alex Finn, he was NFT God. He's rebranded as Alex Finn. He has been dedicating pretty much his entire YouTube channel to AI. And by watching him step by step, have been able to get Claude integrated into Cursor. And so what I'm doing now is I'm looking at all of the parameters of what I need it to pull. He said 1,800 this year. Is that, Claudio, are you saying 1,800 for the conference tickets? Or is that like for everything? Is that with the hotel and all your travel and everything for you to go? Let me know. Let me know because it's been so expensive. And I did see that there are some hotels that are relatively cheap priced. So I'm going to try and get the girls, like my girls who are like, I want to go, but I can't. Like I haven't pulled a sponsor, like money's not there, like crypto's been rough. Like I'm just like, come on, we're rallying the troops. The girls are all coming together. And we're going to, if we need to sleep 4 girls in a room, we're going to sleep 4 girls in a room. So. Oh, and he is from Brazil. I was actually eating a Brazilian steakhouse over the weekend. That chimichurri sauce. What is it? Obrigado. I'll say obrigado. I can say a few things in Portuguese. Anyway, yes, 4 girls, 1 room. 4 girls, 2 mattresses. However you want to put that. We could dice it up any way you want in honor of Mr. OnlyFans. Rest in peace. That's so sad. So anyway, you guys, I do have a reason for running the show today. And it is not just to talk about vibe coding and AI bots. But I'm getting really excited because I'm like tapping into this side, this knowledge, this hidden knowledge that I had. We're like dusting it off. And so anyway, I'm having to look at all the different parameters that I need the bot to, and then what I need the bot to do on the back end. Because at first I was like, oh, I could just have the bot like summarize it. And then it's like super easy, all, simple to look at. You don't have to like go retrieve the data. But now I'm like, wait a minute, this bot can do anything that I tell it to. So now I'm thinking I'm going to have the bot actually schedule stuff and like send it out and put it on people's schedule. The hidden knowledge, Blocky, is my coding skills. Like I used to use coding. It used to be a tool that I used more of. But, because I have done coding in some capacity, I'm able to look at what's going on inside Claude and kind of more or less know what's happening. So I think I can do it, you guys. Also, I have also tried to run some, what's it called? I can't think of the word right now, you guys. I'm having a brain fart. Oh well. You guys, we woke up this morning and Bitcoin was having a bit of a rally. It was trying to go back up to 72K. But then after Trump said, oh, we've had such great talks. Things are so good. We have made progress. And the charts were like, rally. And then Iran said, just kidding. Just kidding. All right. So we're having a bit of a roller coaster ride today. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. am muted. I am muted. You guys, I will tell you, Joxie and I are thinking about doing a song while we're in Vegas. It will be absolutely retarded if we do. I'm going to tell you right now. It will be absolutely retarded if we do. I'm not a singer. I'm not not talented at all, but we're going to make it happen. It'll be hilarious. So, and then we're going to, dance in front of people in the casino and stuff. So that'll be great. Good times. Good times. So come to Vegas, you guys. We will be there next month. I think we get in on the 25th or the 26th. I can't remember. All right. So, but this morning we had an announcement from Trump. Things went up. We went up, 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 tried to get all the way. Well, we got up to 71. I woke up. I felt like 72. It will not be a sober song for Joxie. No, I'm going to be her chaperone. You guys, if it gets bad, I'm going to get a wheelchair and I will just push her in the wheelchair back to the room. That's what I've decided. I could probably try and carry her, but I don't know. That could get ugly. I could drop her. She could barf. Like there's all these things that could happen. So anyway, we've had a bit of a roller coaster ride. Like I've said, we had a sell off on Bitcoin. Some people, if they were in this and freaking saw this ride up and potentially maybe pulled a short out of it, or if somebody was short or if somebody was longing from the weekend, they could have potentially made some gains there. Either way, we are trading relatively sideways, although there is some news coming out. It's just so hard to believe if anything is positive or not, because as soon as Trump says something, then we get some other news back from the other side who basically says, no, that's not how it happened. So we're taking a look at the 5-minute chart right now. Bitcoin's trading at 70,700. So again, just trading sideways. We're trying to make a move here. Money flow down here on the market cipher line has moved slightly into the red, but it looks like we're starting to come up here just a bit. So we'll see. Potentially we're going to switch back into the green. Will we have some positive flows though? Really is the question. So let's go ahead and kind of just bounce around and take a look at the broader market. Because oil is dumping. I am, I was going to fill up and then they were saying oil is dumping. And so I've decided I'm going to wait a little bit and I'm probably going to get some more fuel here pretty soon. But, it's one of these things. Oh my gosh, get her a beer helmet. That's great. We're PPE. It's going to be a good time. It is going to be a good time. So I told her, although I've been to Vegas a bunch, I have not been to Vegas with a girlfriend in a while. I've been for work stuff. I've been alone. I've been with my boyfriend. I went for my best friend's engagement party. But this is the first time I'm like, the person I'm going to Vegas with is going to tear the ass out of it. And I happen to know for a fact she's going to tear the ass out of it. And the fact that she knows that Mama Bear is going to take care of her and I don't drink, she knows I got her. So I'm a little scared, right? It's going to be fun though. So it's going to be a great time and it's going to be some epic content. I did tell her though, because we've talked about going to the pool at the Flamingo. And if we go to the pool at the Flamingo, did you guys see that someone from the UK just recently stole one of the flamingos and took it back to his room with him? So I just told her she's not allowed to steal the flamingo. So she said, good to know. I probably would have. So taking a look at oil, it has kind of fallen down here off of a cliff because we were up above 100. In fact, I was starting to think, oh my gosh, are we going to try and challenge all-time highs, which all-time highs is around the 110 range, a little above that. So, but again, what I find so funny is the fact that we're paying over double, although oil has been this price before at the pump, we're paying double. Is that because the supply and demand. Like there's a huge demand, the supply is low. Things are different this time. So you want to keep your fuel in your car. Keep yourself just ready and prepared. The countries who are feeling it the worst are like Asia. So this is what things are looking like. Oil has dropped down. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at gold. Gold is down significantly from its all-time high. In fact, it's kind of funny. I feel like this is like what the Ethereum price was last bull market. We were like at 44.84, 4,400 range for quite a bit. But from all-time high on gold, we were above 5,000, 5,100. We're down almost $1,000 from there, guys. So oil has, I'm not oil, gas. Gosh, what commodity am I talking about, you guys? Gold has really fallen off a cliff from where it was. That's what we're talking about. Let's take a look at silver, because silver is sitting around the 69 range. So I cannot believe that silver is back down to this. We hit nearly 100. Hello, Black Hat team. Welcome. And so, although it was down. Take a look at it. All the way down. We hit almost 59. Look at that. Look at almost 59. We don't all the way to 60, but it's kind of had a little bit of recovery here, but we are sitting at about the $69 range. So just waiting to see what's happening internationally. So, and again, Mike is going to remind us all that he sold the top of Bitcoin and then he sold the top of precious metals. Where are you, sugar daddy? Where are you? You don't subscribe to me on X? Okay, you're just here flexing all your gains and you don't even pay the measly $3 to subscribe to me on X, which, by the way, if you subscribe to me on X, I've decided I'm going to start doing weekly videos. Some of the stuff that I won't say on here because I don't want it so public. Because sometimes I look stuff up and then I just don't want anybody to be able to like know the stuff I've found, or maybe I name names. So I'm going to start doing weekly videos over on X subscriptions. If you guys want to subscribe to me on X, it's only $3. It will help me because X sure does not pay me for ad revenue anymore. It sure does not. So, all right. So Ethereum, I have moved to Ethereum since it was trading at 4,000 last cycle. We're currently trading at 2,160. So we are up about $100 from earlier in the day before Trump made his positive announcement, which was then recanted. Yes, $3, peace of my mind. That's not my OnlyFans account. That is my X account subscriber. I think I have like 15 subscribers right now. I have not posted a ton to it, but I've had like, it's fluctuated. I've had all the way up to like almost 40 subscribers, and then it's kind of, it's a bear market. So, all right, you guys, go ahead and take a look at Solana trading at $91.50, 57 cents. All right, and Chainlink trading at $9.14. Binance, $636. All right, Dogecoin perpetually at 9 cents. All right, let's stop sharing that. All right. How we doing, guys? How we doing? To troll, you're in there. Yes. I should increase my price to $5 per man. I've actually thought about that, but you want to know what I've thought about is if I increase the price, I signed up for subscribers years before I got into content creation. So when I signed up and I was like a nobody, I want to meet a nobody, but like nobody in crypto knew me. I had like 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 followers. Now I've like got all this stuff going on. I have all this information. I have a wealth of information to provide. So I probably should increase the price to $5. But what I don't know is, will it kick out all of my existing subscribers? Will they have to like resubscribe to me? So I don't want to like kick everybody out just to try and get $2 more. And then like, what if I have less subscribers overall? So I just haven't messed with it. I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody that's increased their price to know how that works yet. So otherwise I would. But everybody just go pay the freaking $3. It made me so happy. So mommy needs a new car too. So right now I'm driving around my daughter's car. I got my daughter a car. And I've been driving around in her car. So mommy needs a new car. Because it's, I don't know. I can't drive that all summer. Anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and get into some breaking news. I have something going on with my pinky toe right now, you guys. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh. I don't like it. Okay. I'm going to take my shoe off. I got runner problems. You get toenail issues when you're a runner. All right, you guys. Let's take a look. BlackRock is betting billions that tokenized funds will do for Wall Street what internet did to mail. So in his annual letter, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink argues that digital wallets and tokenized assets could modernize markets and expand investor access. So BlackRock chairman and CEO Larry Fink used his annual letter to shareholders to argue that digital assets and tokenization could help update the financial systems, as he warned that the U.S. economic model is leaving too many people behind. In the letter, Fink said that his current system has delivered more of its gains to people who already own assets, while many workers have been shut out of market growth. He tied that imbalance to a wider problem in the United States, where rising inequality, high government debt, and weak participation in capital markets are putting pressure on the old model of finance. Capitalism is working, just not for enough people, Fink wrote. In his proposed fix centered on tokenization and digital distribution as tools to expand access to investor and make markets run better. Tokenization could update the plumbing of the financial system by making investments easier to issue, trade, and access. The idea is simple. If ownership of access is recorded on a digital ledger, moving a fund, share, bond, or other security becomes faster and cheaper. In practice, that would allow a regulated digital wallet to hold not just payments, but tokenized bonds, ETFs, and fractional interest in assets such as infrastructure or private credit. So half of the world's population carries a digital wallet on their phone. That is a surprising statistic to hear. Oh my gosh. Pinky stinky Rocky. Why did I look at the comments, you guys? And shame on you. Peace of my mind, Poe Man, like Michael Boomer, and none of you said stuff to get that out of there for me. Oh my gosh. You're killing me. So basically, Fink compared tokenization today to the internet in 1996, arguing that it would not only replace traditional finance overnight, but it could gradually connect old and new systems. So he said policymakers should focus on building that bridge as quickly and safely as possible, and called for a clear buyer protection, counterparty risk standards, and digital identity checks to reduce illicit finance risks. I can't after that comment. Freaking blocky. All right. Julie should pay us for the chat. I should. Everybody drop your wallet in my DMs and I will pay you for showing up every day. You're right. I should be paying you guys all for showing up every day. Thank you. I pay people to be here and to view my show. You know what I was thinking about? So apparently YouTube, if you have ad blockers on, YouTube won't count the view because YouTube needs it to be a ad revenue viewable view. And then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? I'm over here telling everybody who watches my show, oh, download Brave Browser. You won't have to watch the ads anymore. Oh, Brave Browser this, Brave Browser that. You guys, I am telling you how to not give me views. That's how to not give me views. So you can watch the show without the previews, without the ads, but then just like, go put it on like Firefox or something else, Safari, and press play on my show and then walk away. And then just let it go. That way it gives me credit. I'm just teasing you guys. All that smack I was talking about, the view farms, the bot view farms. I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. I would never do such a thing. That's lying. So the SEC sends proposed crypto interpretation to the White House for review. The financial regulators' plan to interpret how federal security laws apply to crypto assets is pending review by the White House. So let's take a look at it. The U.S. SEC has forwarded its proposal to have most crypto assets not treated as securities under the federal law to the White House Office of Management and Budget. According to the information available through the U.S. General Services Administration on Friday, the SEC sent 2 proposed rules to the White House for review, including its interpretive notice from last week regarding which digital asset the agency could consider a security under federal law. As of Monday, government records show that the proposal is pending review by the White House, potentially changing how the SEC handles regulation and enforcement for digital assets. In a notice issued by the SEC last week, Chair Paul Atkins said that the agency would not consider 4 types of digital asset security under its purview: digital commodities, digital tools, digital collectibles, including non-fungible tokens, and stablecoins. So, the interpretation said that it would provide the agency with a coherent token taxonomy for the 4 types of assets that address how non-security crypto assets may or may not be considered as an investment contract. The SEC rule, if finalized, would provide a bridge for crypto regulation until Congress were to pass the market structure bill to clarify comprehensive regulations of digital assets and interpretation of federal securities law. You guys, this is crazy because basically, do you see what this says? Basically, you see what this says? There is no digital asset market structure bill yet. The market structure bill is pending. But they've issued this notice, which would classify 4 types of digital assets to make them not a security. So, for coherent token taxonomy. So while they're still trying to finalize the market structure bill, they're trying to push through this for tax purposes on what they're saying. Oh, well, it's not a security, so we're going to call it a commodity. We're going to call it a commodity. It's not a security, it's a commodity, so we get to tax it. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's like they're just trying to like, okay, I know you don't like this other bill, and we're still trying to decide what's going on with the other bill. And let's be real. The other bill could completely fall apart and fail. And then there's no regulation, no clear regulation, but then it still remains a free market. But now they're trying to say, well, we need to just squeeze this in. And the reason that they're squeezing it in is they're saying, oh, well, we're going to say it's not a security. And we're all supposed to go, yay, because we don't want a security because Gary Gensler's bad. No, this is bad. This is bad. They're trying to squeeze something in while we're still trying to decide stuff. It's like another bait and switch. Like, hey, yeah, I know we're looking at that. I don't know, you guys. I don't like it. White House reportedly reached an agreement in principle on the crypto bill. So Politico reported Friday that representatives of the White House and congressional lawmakers reached a deal on stablecoin yield that could advance the market structure bill in the Senate Banking Committee. The panel indefinitely postponed its markup of the bill and called the Clarity Act in January following the Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, saying the exchange could not support the legislation. So if we have people saying they can't support it, why are we hurrying to try and classify certain things as not securities for coherent token taxonomy? Literally says right there, they're gonna tax you. We're gonna tax you. You're gonna pay. We know we haven't decided this other stuff, but you're still gonna have to pay. Let's keep clapping. No. Kill the bill. I will keep saying it. Kill the bill. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the bill. Not a fan of the bill. Not a fan of the bill. All right. Polymarket tightens rules to curb manipulation and insider trading risks. The prediction market rolls out stricter trading safeguards and market limits across its platforms as it seeks regulatory alignment and addresses concerns over fairness. Prediction market platform Polymarket has updated its market integrity rules to align more closely with regulatory standards and to expand its presence as a regulated trading platform amid growing scrutiny of manipulation and insider trading risks. In a Monday announcement, the company outlined updated rules for governing both its global decentralized finance platforms and its U.S. exchange, which operates under compliance oversight by the CFTC. The change comes amid growing scrutiny from regulators and politicians over risks tied to insider trading, market manipulation, and the proliferation of controversial and event-based contracts. So Polymarket made the announce on X. Polymarket said that the update includes stricter market design standards, clearer resolution criteria, which determines how outcomes are settled, and more defined data sources. So why I wanted to talk about this one is because, as you know, we talked about last week, Polymarket was not named in the original complaint by the state of Nevada. They were only listing Kalshi in the complaint. I don't know if it specifically says like, and other, sports betting type platforms and other prediction market platforms, ETAL, I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. So yes. Yeah. 17 years into crypto and these clowns still can't figure it out. Isn't that the truth? That is the saddest truth of it all. So, well, you guys, that is the show for today. Hopefully market sentiment continues to go up, but honestly, everything just hinges on the geopolitical situation and the geopolitical uncertainty. So if all of a sudden things start to look positive, I think we're going to start to see some positive momentum in the market. But as for right now, everything coming out of Trump's mouth seems to be like it is, something that gets rebutted or is determined to be a lie, or is like, I don't know if they're just saying that he said that and it's not. I don't know, you guys. But everything at this point is definitely hinging on the geopolitical situation. So with that being said, you guys, do not forget to go ahead and tap in with Market Cipher. I have a referral link. If you would like a discount code, it will help you in your trading and making the best, most informed decision while watching the markets move in this uncertain time. So this show is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network. I will be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific time. If you're new here, smash a subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow on the next one. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.